So this week on our content, we're talking about change in marriage. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to have a candid conversation with you and ask you, what's the biggest change that you've seen in me since we've been married? We've been married 37 years. So what's the biggest change that you've seen that maybe you didn't expect, or maybe you weren't prepared for, or just maybe threw you for a loop from when we first got married, to now? Anywhere on the timeline. What's something?
I mean, there's a couple that come to mind. I'll reach way back, though.
Okay.
So, we're in Las Vegas. I think it was somewhere like 91, 92, one of your...
Way back. Okay.
Yeah, way back. One of your first gigs. And I don't know what happened, but you went to work, you came home one day, and you say, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm about to go back to school. I need to get a little more education.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
And what the thing, now that didn't surprise me, but the amount of education you decided to get and the way you stuck to it is what really surprised me. I never thought you would go so far.
Okay.
Yeah. So that definitely was again, it didn't necessarily surprise me that you wanted more education coming from, the household you came from, and them getting the education they got and how far they went. But I didn't think you would be interested in continuing to go and, coming home every 2-3 years after graduation, saying, you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get another degree. And then, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get another degree. You know what, I think I'm gonna keep going. You know what, I'm either gonna get the second master or maybe my PhD. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, but I'm definitely going to do one or the other.
You know what was cool about that, though, is that you stuck with whatever I was doing. You never complained about what I was going through, and you were very supportive, getting me through school. Never asked any questions or never complained, because that took a lot of my focus off of the house and into, the school, because at that point, we had all 4 kids.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, not in the beginning. Not when you first started the journey.
I didn't?
No, we had 2 when you first started the journey. I'm talking about the very first thing.
Okay.
I can't even remember.
But I think when I went back and was like, hey, I'm not going to live like this. If something happens to you, I'm going to be in trouble. So I got to get educated. That was when we had all 4. And that's when I started going full throttle.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Was it hard to navigate that?
It was a little.
Yeah.
A little. Because, some of the times you had a lot of work to do. So, having to cook and, do laundry and all that stuff sometimes was.
Oh, you're so great.
Sometimes it was a little, I'm not going to say it was overwhelming, but, it was what it was. It was messy.
Yeah. Complicated.
I definitely didn't have that woman's touch, but,
Oh, that's crap.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
As far as, listen. So, for instance, when I would wash, I wouldn't fold.
You wouldn't fold.
Yeah, so I didn't have, everything was clean, but stuff was everywhere. So,
Yeah, but.
Yeah, so stuff like that, But I was so excited for you to, and I was so excited to participate in the journey that it was, I welcome the change.
Okay.
I welcome that thought process. It was great.
That's good. Well, not everybody can navigate change, and sometimes marriages end because changes are happening. So we're here to tell you that they're going to happen, and you got to be prepared. But if you're having a hard time navigating that space and trying to relearn your spouse, and it's just seeming a little bit difficult, help me in the comments, and we'll reach out to you directly. All right. Good luck, and God bless.